Hey, what is going on, you guys? Welcome to the video. It's currently 4:30 in most places on the East Coast of North America right now, but we are up and making a video about the new changes coming to Season 6 of Fortnite. Honestly, from the trailer, I see a lot of awesome things in this. I'm really stoked for it. So we'll just get right into the list of things that are added, as well as some things vaulted and nerfed in the game. Now, the first thing that is kind of a lot of people are talking about is the addition of pets. I don't think it's a huge deal. It seems like it's kind of just going to be an interactable back bling. Basically, you're gonna have your pet, your like little mini puppy or dragon sitting on your back, hanging out. I don't know. I can definitely see how a lot of kids, a lot of the younger folk will be into that. Seems just kind of like a cute, neat little feature. From a gameplay standpoint, we're going to get the addition of Shadow Stones, which is a new consumable found around the map, which I assume to be that it's going to be in the old low gravity zones from Season 5. These stones will actually grant some invisibility when you're not moving, as well as increased speed abilities and invulnerability to fall damage. However, you will not be able to shoot your weapon after using a Shadow Stone. You can also use an ability while active with the Shadow Stone effect, and this ability will propel you in the direction you are facing, and it allows you to pass through objects. This effect will last 45 seconds, but you can exit it by holding down the aim down sight button. They've also added 4 new main locations, as well as some other small changes to the map. These include the floating island that can be seen in the Season 6 trailer coming out of Loot Lake. They've also added the corrupted areas, the cornfields, and the haunted castle. The haunted castle, I believe, is going to be up near that old building above Pleasant Park on the west side of the map. They've also changed up how console input-based matchmaking works, and this has got to do with controllers versus keyboard and mouse players. If you play keyboard and mouse on console, you will now be put in PC lobbies. We have been talking about this for quite a while and how it's arriving to the game. It is actually finally in the game now. However, this doesn't apply to controller players on PC. Those players who still play on PC lobbies against keyboard and mouse users using their controller, that's going to stay that way. You're not going to be playing against console players if you are using a controller on your PC. Now, something I've been waiting forever for is custom controller bindings. They finally made their way into the game in Season 6. Now I can finally play Builder Pro as my build mode, while also having a kind of old school Combat Pro hybrid as my combat mode. Once I figure out my custom binds for sure, I'll definitely make a video letting you guys know what my setup is in Season 6. This is also going to include one-touch editing as an option, which is unreal. This change is honestly going to drastically improve the console version. It's also going to make console players a lot more competitive against PC players, especially in scrims in the comp scene. Not being able to one-touch edit, especially when you have the tunnel through all those massive build fights in the end game, was a massive impediment to console players. Audio has also received a significant improvement in Season 6, specifically to vertical audio. Tilted Towers fans are going to love this change, because footsteps will decrease in pitch if the person's below you, and they're going to increase in pitch the higher they are above. Sounds a lot more effective than the current system that's in the game. Honestly, can't wait to try it out. I'm probably going to be dropping Tilted a lot more because of this, because I found the audio was honestly the biggest annoyance when you're landing in Tilted, but it seems like you're going to get a lot more information based on what you're hearing now, and that's always only a good thing. Now that we've touched on everything that's been added so far in Season 6, and I'm sure in the next coming weeks, we're going to see a lot more content popping up, but it's worth mentioning the things that are disappearing or getting nerfed. And those things that are being added to the vault include, and this is kind of a controversial vaulting right now, is the Impulse Grenade, the Suppressed Submachine Gun, the LMG Bouncer, and Remote Explosives. Those are all being vaulted in Season 6. And honestly, I understand the LMG and the Remote Explosives. One of them is a spam meta thing, the other thing is just the explode meta thing. Not a fan of either one. But I'm honestly going to be sad about the Impulse, the Silenced SMG, and the Bouncers. Especially the Bouncers. I love those things. They also did nerf the Grappler with only 10 uses instead of 15, as well as a substantial nerf to the Double Barrel from 143 purple or 150 gold, all the way down to 114 purple and 120 gold. You're really going to need to hit both shots right now to just slay out with the Double Barrel. and I think that's a good thing. I hate that gun, dude, so much. I was honestly hoping to wake up and see that the double barrel had been vaulted this morning. There's still no pump shotgun buff in sight, but I'm very excited for the season and how it plays out. You guys can catch it on my Twitch at Upshall Games, and I'll see you guys at the Haunted Castle Hot Drops. Cheers, dudes. Enjoy Season 6.